Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episode, we went toe-to-toe yet again with one of our oldest rivals ever, the Colorado Avalanche. And very, very similar to round number 1, yet another Game 7, winner take all, and we win it again. A lot of parallels between each series. We win the all-important game number 5, drop game number 6, and somehow come back in Game 7. We were down 3-0 in the first period, and it was tied 4-4 at the end of 20. This team is so weird. But before we get talking about Anaheim, I want to thank you guys so much for your support. I know the world is in a really rough spot right now, but if I can bring a little bit of joy to some of your guys' lives, that's all I really care about. That's what I'm here to do. So thank you for your support. 500 subscribers means the absolute world to me. Now, I know you guys are here for hockey. The Minnesota Wild have been through 14 long, grueling games, but we are only halfway to Lord Stanley. Halfway. Half. I can't do another Game 7 series. I just jinxed myself, didn't I? Probably. But it has been a battle so far. It's been an absolute battle. Today, we are facing the Anaheim Ducks. We faced them 2 times before. 48-29 and 5-7, 3-0. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we fought them was right before we went to the Stanley Cup Finals against Boston, but I could be wrong there. It's 2036, man. This team is changing. Quinn Hughes is getting older. Brant Clark's getting older. Petrangelov's going to be 34 next year. Anthony Francis is going to be 33. Our guys are getting older. This team is changing. We have only a handful of chances to win the Stanley Cup again. We've won 13 straight President's Trophies. And if you're wondering what the stats look like through 14 games, go right ahead and watch the end of the last video. I suggest you watch the playoffs through and through just to see my emotional pain. But today, the Anaheim Ducks. We'll look at them in a few minutes. Let's look at the playoff brackets so far and see who's won and who has lost. Who's taken the L's. So, Anaheim beat Calgary. We obviously beat the Avalanche in 7, so we're both pretty tired out 7-game series. In the Eastern Conference, Buffalo beats Boston in 7. I was hoping to see Boston in the finals, but I didn't want to jinx anything. You know, it happens. I'd love to see Buffalo too, or New Jersey. Doesn't really matter to me. I just want to get to the finals again and win. New Jersey beats Columbus. I would love to see Columbus in the finals. Oh, that'd be phenomenal. So both these series are shaping up to be pretty good. The real question is, what do the Anaheim Mighty Ducks look like? Yes, I'm calling them the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I don't care what you think. So, we know a few players on their squad. Probably the best player here, 89 overall, Felix Leidecker, drafted 15th overall in one of the most stacked NHL drafts ever. This kid has been on Anaheim for a very long time. The first time we ever fought him was in his rookie season, in the first round, if I am not mistaken. Actually, let's go all the way back. Yep, 6 games. He was on fire when we fought him. He was just a machine. He's probably the scariest player on the squad. They have Trevor Zegras, longtime Anaheim Duck. He's probably their captain. They got Peyton Krebs. That's a solid first line. Definitely some weird combinations here. You got Hunter Henley, Johan Oland, former first overall pick, has been with Anaheim for quite a long time. Then you got Anthony Furland. It's a solid second line. But their right wing is lacking a little bit, but they do have a really good center-left wing combo. Third line, a phenomenal third line center, easily outranks our third line. Sebastian Ambel, Maximilian Dreber, and then you got Ron Fowler. That's a really good third line. Landon McCallum, Andy Lehman, and then you got Cole Caxp. Why can't I say that? Nope. Cole. That's his name. Defense. So looking like here. You got K. Andre Miller, Tobias Bjornfoot, AJ Lee. Then you got Bowman Byram, Jackson Alexi, and then you got Graham Swart. An interesting defense. Not one of the worst we've ever seen. They definitely have their two really solid defensemen in Lee and Miller. Keandre is definitely their top guy. Definitely an older defensive squad. Their youngest guy is AJ Lee. So, definitely not the best defense we've seen, but they have a few really good forwards. So, always comes down to goaltending, doesn't it? Their starting goaltender is Jaden Weeman. Oh, this will be fun. This is the first time he's been back in Minnesota in a playoff situation since we traded him all those years ago. Since he left us, he's won a few trophies here and there. He's probably the best goalie in the league this year. 918. He's had a few really solid seasons. 493 wins, 7 shy of 500 wins. One of the best goalies to date in this league. Shame he's in Anaheim, though. I wish he wasn't here. How about the playoffs? You look at his playoffs, he's been phenomenal this year. A 927. Some weird playoffs here. Definitely some weird... Yeah, he's only been in the playoffs 3 times since we let him go. Or traded him to Buffalo for Jack Eichel. Fun times. Their backup is also a former Minnesota Wild in Dmitry Kostitsyn. Wow. These names are challenging. Scratch players, they got Caleb Agostino, and then you got Bobby Bobson, former Minnesota Wild right there. So this is a good team. They're here for a reason. Their line configurations are interesting, but I know we're the better team. We have struggled mightily during this postseason. We've been through a lot. Gogolev got hurt. He's only played 4 games this entire postseason. Now, I'm debating putting him here on the third line. You know, I'm going to do that. Kreider's going up to the second line. I'm just trying things out. I'm trying to see what we can do here. I like that. Don Kreider's been really good. Maybe put him up a two-way forward. You got a playmaker and then a power forward sniper. I like that idea. Come on, Minnesota. Let's get it together. Actually, I got to send Quinn Hughes down a line. Because who took the... Yeah, I put him up a line. So Quinn Hughes, Grossman go back up there. Does Grossman deserve... Defense has been iffy so far. Harry Parrish... I'm going to switch them up. Harry Parrish to the second line. I know they'll lose that +3, but I just got to change it up here, okay? Goaltender to start this round. I'm going to go with Spencer Knight. He's been our goaltender this entire postseason. They've both struggled the last few games, but Spencer Knight has won the majority for us. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Home ice advantage. Let's see how it goes. First period. 2-1 Anaheim. Wow, some late goals. 3 goals in the last 4 minutes of play. Fowler, Furland, and Biron. Weak period. Okay. Goaltending can be better. 2 goals on 8 shots, not great. But got to pick it up here. Second period. Okay, we get the goal back. Harry Parrish ties it, and Fowler gets his second of the evening. Shots are pretty close, 21-17 in Anaheim's favor. Our offense is stagnating again after that Game 7 victory. Minnesota, you've started off the wrong foot on each of these series. Let's pick it up. Third period, it is a 1-goal game. Pick it up, Minnesota. Come on. Come on, power play. Oh, can't capitalize right there. 3-2 Anaheim. Keep it going. Come on, Minnesota. Gogolev going down to the third line. Ties it up on the power play. That is a biggie. Are we getting OT? Oh, yes, we are. Now, I know what I've been doing recently is we don't jump into OT unless it's an elimination game or the Stanley Cup Finals, but I'm feeling extra special this postseason. We're jumping in. So, game number 1 is headed to overtime. Who is going to start off this series on the right end of the winning column right there? Anthony Francis, it goes back to Lydecker. Krebs with the puck. He's got Lydecker on his wing. He dipsy doodles, and that'll be sent to the end of the boards. Up to Francis. They got the big kids up here. Francis with the puck. Down to Kahn. He's going to play with it. A playmaker over to Grossman. Back to Clark. Grossman with the puck. Playing with the puck here on the point. And they get the puck on net. A bunch of saves for Weeman. But he stops the puck. It is definitely weird seeing Weeman in different jerseys. It's been a long time since he's been here in Minnesota. But he's had his success here, and he's definitely been a nuisance. So, face-off win for Grossman. He gets it, but that is caught on the ice. Peyton Krebs sends it up to Lydecker. He's got a wicked shot. He stops the puck. Is that 2 saves? Peyton Krebs down to the point. Peyton Krebs back to the point again. Lydecker back to the point. They're playing it. Peyton Krebs has been important so far. Kahn's got a break, but he doesn't have the wheels for it. Newman, he's got a shot and a half. He's going to put it in front. Was that Francis? With a big tip in front. They got a break here, and that's off the post. That's off the post. That was a for sure goal for Anaheim, and somehow the post saves it for Minnesota. We still have a chance to go up 1-0 in the series. Anaheim has been dangerous so far. Plenty of chances each way. There's not been a whistle so far. Oland in front. That is wide of the net. Petrangelov, the big body of Petrangelov. You're not going to take the puck off him. Haydar. He's a beautiful playmaker right there. Up to Petrangelov. A beautiful move. Going to put it back to the point. Perfect shot right there. Kreider. Kreider with the puck. Two-way forward is going to lose the puck, but he... Okay, sends it back, and Ferland will regain the puck. Anaheim will restart the offense, and that is back down to Bowman Byram. Looking for a chance here. They got a spot in front, and Knight with a great glove save. Beautiful glove save there for Spencer Knight. I will take that each and every day of the week. And they've had a few really solid chances here. And I'm not sure what lines are out here. The third line. They definitely have the stronger third line. This is going to be tough for us. Face-off win. Zimmerman with a phenomenal pickup off the face-off draw. Gonna do here back to the point. Enland over Skoo, and he gets dumped there. I hope he's not hurt, and he will keep that puck onside. Dreger, though, to back up into the offense, and that is, oh yes, Ling with a chance here. Phenomenal passing over here. Skooin, the sniper in front. That is in front for Weeman, but he will easily stop that puck. Halfway through this overtime frame, Enland got dumped into the boards there. Yeah, dumps him, my God. Almost breaks his neck into the boards. Third line versus third line, we're more, what's the word you're trying to there? I was gonna say not exhausted. What's the opposite word of that? I couldn't think of it. Amble in front! That is a save for Spencer Knight right out in front. Our defense was nowhere to be seen. I still can't think of that word. They're not exhausted. I don't know why I can't think of it. Grossman, big hit, use your physicality. Now their fourth line is on. We are definitely more tired. That's the word I was looking for. Oh my God. Okay. Face-off is won there by Anaheim. Gonna play with it in front. Spencer Knight with a big save. Walks out right in front, and the forward is dumped right in the boards there. Oh, I know his first name, though. It's Cole. Can't pronounce the last name. Yeah, dumps him into the boards. Big, big hit right there. Use your physicality. You are a big squad. Now it's the fourth line versus first line. Anthony Francis win this face-off, damn it. And he loses it. Lee over to Miller. Keandre Miller back to Cole. In front, McCollum. McCollum, what's he going to do here? Has space. And that is wide. Anthony Francis with a chance to restart the offense, but he loses that puck. And Minnesota, Knight is going to send it out. Kind of a wild puck, but Newman It's kind of a broken 3-on-1, and that is a ripper from Toby Kahn, number 69. I'd love for him to get an overtime goal. But we will have the offensive zone face-off. We have been kind of stuck in our own zone for a little bit. Toby Kahn with a big hit. Oh, the physicality's been great for us so far. Now it's the first line on first line. Who's going to win the face-off here? Very important. We will win it back to the point. Harry Parrish gets caught in the boards there. Toby Kahn down, but it gets kind of nicked by a skate. Anaheim will somehow regain possession over to Lydecker. Krebs, chance in front, that's back. A wild pass up to Toby Kahn. Newman in front. He's got a lane, and that is wide of the net. Out behind, he's going to find a chance over to K'Andre Miller. Zegras will dump the puck, but Bissonnette will send it up. A wild pass over the point. Peyton Krebs ends it. Bissonnette with a... You don't send a puck like that right in front of the net. We drop game number 1 in overtime. Anaheim picks up an important victory right there. It was their... Geez, yeah. That was definitely their period right there. Oh, yeah. What kind of pass was that from the defenseman? You should be ashamed of yourself right there. You haven't even had that good of a postseason yet. I'm going to look at that real quick. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. What kind of errant pass was that? Like, hold on. Wait, yes. I swear I'm right here, right? He dumps it. He dumps it. He's going to... Yep. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, Bissonnette, did he... He didn't pass that, did he? Did he pass that? I want to make sure he has full blame for this. No, that was just nicked off the boards. I mean, Bissonnette is pretty much to blame there, but the boards got in his way and he just rips it. No coverage for the goalie there. Yeah, okay. Anaheim with an important victory there. I thought it was an errant pass from Bissonnette, but things like that happen, but definitely should not be happening in the postseason. So Anaheim picks up the game 1 victory. You're not in trouble until you lose at home, and we already have done that. Can we tie up the series before we head to Anaheim? Game number 2 underway. Let's see if the big boys can step up here. First period. 2-1 Anaheim. K'Andre Miller with the power play goal. Anthony Francis ties it. Bowman, Byram, both of their big blue liners getting on the board. 2-1 Anaheim. Shots are in Anaheim's favor. They've been the better team so far. Second period. 2-1. Our offense is stagnant. Okay, shots are pretty even. They have the lead in goals. Can we tie this thing up in the third period? Can we make it a game? Do not go down 2-0 in the series. Power play for Anaheim. Kill it off. Kill it off. There we go. Good. Halfway through this period, can we tie it up? Where is the offense, Minnesota, guys? Come on. They don't even have that good of... I mean, Ween's not bad, but man, the offense, where is it, Minnesota? Minnesota! Come on, guys. A 1-goal game? Weeman, no. Weeman has never done that for us. I mean, he's done it a few times, but man, he's not that good. Okay. Down 2-0 in the series. The Stanley Cup is hanging on the line for us. Probably one of the last times this kind of squad will be together. Okay. 2-0 in the series. We're at the Honda Center. Can we pull some magic rabbit out of a magic hat? No, rabbits aren't magic. It's a magic hat. Just like round number 1 against the Coyotes. Being down 2-0, it's hard to come back from that as it is. We need to start off on the right foot. First period. 1-1. And you know what? I've been starting DeAndre Moore. DeAndre Moore didn't even have that bad of a game. You know what? He wasn't bad last game. 2-1, that's it. Got no offense for him, though. Okay, he didn't even play that bad. Okay, I'll give him some credit there. Albert Schausser ties it within the last minute there. Their blue line has put up literally their only goals in the last 2 games. Shots are in their favor. It's 1-1, second period. 2-1, Gogolev, big third line goal. 26-14 shots in our favor. Third period, I have nothing to say, Minnesota. You need to cut this series lead in half. Cale Newman, did he call? Did I call? Well, he answered. 3-1 Minnesota in the third period. Power play for Anaheim. Killing it off. That is huge. It's big. That's a big penalty kill. 3-1, big game number 3 at the Honda Center. We will take the game 3 victory easy peasy. No, it wasn't. Petrangelov with an empty netter. He's been quite quiet so far. Your first star, DeAndre Moore. A phenomenal performance from him. I mean, Spencer Knight didn't even have a bad game 1. But now DeAndre Moore has had 2 really good games in a row. The offense was with him in game number 3. We have a chance to tie this series up. New Jersey is actually up 3-0 over Buffalo. Must be a strong team there in the East. First period. 2-1. Henley gets on the board early. Francis and Gogolev back-to-back on Jaden Weeman. Shots are even, 9-9, but it's 2-1 Minnesota. Big period right there. Second period. 4-1. Anthony Francis. Again, he's been good. Harry Parrish from the blue line gets on the board for us. Huge period right there. 3-goal lead. Heading into the third period, this should be another victory for us. Do not blow this one, Minnesota. Just play some defense. If you want to score a few goals, I'm okay with that. Will we tie the series up? Heading back to Minnesota and making it yet another best-of-3 scenario. It is looking more and more like that by the minute. Game 4 victory. They take 2 on our home ice. We go over to Anaheim and take 2. DeAndre Moore has been our best player through the last 3 games. Big game right there for Minnesota. Game number 5. It is yet another best-of-3 scenario, and where have we seen that before? Oh, yes, the last round. Oh, and the round before that. Luck has been on our side each and every time. Somehow, we've pulled it out of our butts. Game number 5. Let's see if history repeats itself here. First period. DeAndre Moore having 3 phenomenal performances in a row. Bound to have a bad one, but man, we needed you now more than ever. Lydecker, Furland, and Miller were bound to show up eventually. Anaheim storms up 3-0, leading us in shots. It's not our game. Second period. 4-0. Lydecker again on hat-trick watch. Shots were in our favor there for a moment. Rough game, and we will be down 3-2 in the series. Heading to game 6. Stanley Cup on the line. Cup or bust, man. Dropping game 6. It was bound to happen, Minnesota. It was bound to happen. That's just a fact. Weeman with a shutout. And why didn't I get mad about not putting up any goals, Minnesota? Are you kidding me? Where's the goal support? You're such an offensively talented team. You have an offensive coach, an offensive assistant coach. Guys, look at this team. This top 6 should easily be putting up goals. The bottom 6 should too. Look at the defense. The defense should. The goaltending. DeAndre Moore. Who do I go with? I'm going to go with DeAndre. He's been like our best player this series. Okay. Now, Quinn Hughes. We go back to the same narrative again. Game 6. Minnesota down in the series. Heading into Game 6 for the first time this postseason. Again, I'm going to say this. Quinn Hughes could be playing hockey for the last time. This could be it. He might be lacing up the skates for the last time here in Minnesota. Just think about that. This could definitely be it for the captain of the Minnesota Wild. I'm giving him top 4 time. He's got to be the man for us. Game 6, Minnesota. Cup or bust. Western Conference Finals. New Jersey is the team in the East heading to the Cup Finals. Will we meet them there? We have a lot of hockey to play, though. 60 minutes. If only the first game would have went our way, this series could be a lot different right now. First period underway. See how it goes. First period. Yes. Yes. That is what you do for your goaltender. He's been your best player the last few games. You give him a great lead. Bissonnette, who messed up in game number 1 in overtime. An errant pass, whatever you really think it was. Biron, Pietrangelo, big first period. 21 shots, giving your goalie a big lead. Second period. 4-1. AJ Lee scores. Pietrangelo gets on the board again. Doubling them up in shots. A 3. Make that 4-goal lead. Harrison Hadar, the haymaker, gets on the board. Hadar, Radar, whatever you want to call him. 5-1, and it looks like we will have Game 7. Skewin with a third-line goal. I will take that. 6-1. Another Game 7 series. I'm surprised my heart isn't... I'm surprised it hasn't stopped working. But the way this team has been playing, I'm not really surprised so far. Biron with the first star. DeAndre Moore with another impressive game. Toby Kahn. Before we get to Game 7, I just want to check out something real quick. Toby Kahn does want a contract. Okay, how much do you want? We'll talk about that later. we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about it later. Game 7. Quinn Hughes comes in the locker room again. We are on home ice. Will his last game ever be a loss? I know some players are meant to have a storybook ending, right? This isn't Disney. I mean, Jeffrey Woodworth had his ending in Columbus. He had a Stanley Cup victory in his final season. Okay. Game 7. Do or die. Who's going to the dance? First period. Here we go, Minnesota. Power play early. Come on, Toby Kahn! Big goal. Is he worth $13 million? Well, he's proven it right now. Power play. Come on. Come on. Kill freaking Newman, and that is what I am talking about now. 2 shots for Anaheim. You are... Yes. 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 There we go. Phenomenal first period. 2 of our biggest stars coming out. Big. Big. 2 guys you needed to see, and they do exactly what I asked them to do. A big goal from Toby Kahn, looking for his first ever Stanley Cup. 10 shots up on Anaheim. Let's head into the second period. I have nothing to say. Minnesota, keep the momentum going. Henley cuts a lead in half. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, Minnie. Minnie, come on, Minnie. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota, please. Minnesota, please. Come on. Power play. Get that 2-goal lead back. Oh, no! No! Yes, Bissonnette. Big goal for him, making up for game number 1. Shots are 24-16. 8 shots up on Anaheim, but most importantly, 2 goals ahead. I'm going to say, DeAndre Moore, this is up to you. Coming to this postseason, you were awful. We stuck with Spencer Knight. You were just in here by luck. I would have gone with Spencer Knight if I had realized. But DeAndre Moore, you've been our best player this round. I need you to step up to get us to the finals. In your rookie season, do it. Third period. Quinn Hughes, do whatever you need to do. Third period. Underway, Minnesota. Come on, boys. Come on, Minnesota. Minnesota, please, just hold off. Minnesota, come on. Cup Finals is in our grasp. Please, half the period remaining. Come on, defense, just play a little more. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals. Bissonnette with an empty netter. Hell yes. Minnesota, DeAndre Moore. with his best performance yet. The Minnesota Wild are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yes, and we know the team we're playing. We already know we're playing the New Jersey Devils, so there's no need to wait off on that. But before we end the episode, we're going to go ahead and check out the stats, okay? Okay? Sounds good to me. Now, there's a few guys you can call on. Why did I go to centers? There's a few guys you're like, wow, they really stepped up that series. One guy who stepped up. Toby goddamn Khan. The Wrath of Khan has showed up in Minnesota. He really wants a contract bad? Well, he is proving it right here as a potential Conn Smythe winner. You have 3 candidates right now. Toby Khan, Cale Newman, and Anthony Francis. 21 goals combined between Cale Newman and Anthony Francis. Think about that. That's a lot of goddamn goals. 6-game winners between each of them. Our top guys are doing it. They really stepped up that series. Harrison Hayter with 17 and 21, scoring a few goals here and there. Defensively, you see a few guys who have been really iffy. -2, not the best play from Harrison Hayter defensively, but 2 penalty minutes. I'll give him a little credit there. Petrangelov has been not the best defensively so far. He needs to step up. If we gotta win, if we want to win the Stanley Cup, he's got to be better. Albert Schlauser. After that, not a lot of guys are really. There's not a lot of offense from our depth. Gogolev has been good because he's only played 11 games, right? 8 points in 11 games. He's been a stud. 2-game winners. He's been great. Don Kreider, 8 points, 20 games, not too shabby. Albert Schlauser, 9 points in 21 games, right? Those are our depth guys. Is not too bad. Both plus guys. Our fourth line is kind of taking a beating, though. Skuin, not the best. 6 points, 3 goals. Not bad, but a -6. Depth is taking a beating. How about our defense? 16 points for Bissonnette after game 1. He knew he messed up. He was good throughout the rest of the series. Even though he's a -2, he's picking up the points. He's scoring the important goals. Brandt Clark has definitely slowed down. Only 2 points in the last 2 rounds. But not a lot of penalty minutes from him, right? He usually racks up them penalty minutes. Harry Parrish, 11 points, -1. Not too bad. Wish they were pluses, though. Quinn Hughes, 8 points as a 36-year-old. How many playoff points does this guy have? He has 227. That's a lot as a defenseman. It's the MVP. Grossman, 4 points, -3. Definitely needs to be better. Enlund, not too shabby. Goaltending. Now, DeAndre Moore has gotten better. I know it says he's 5 and 6, but he might have just won the starting spot from Spencer Knight. He was our best player that round. Game 1, Spencer Knight was in. Games 2 through 7, DeAndre Moore was our best guy. He held leads. He did everything he could. And I appreciate that from our guy going forward. I needed to see that from him. That shows character. But tomorrow we will be in the Stanley Cup Finals against the New Jersey Devils. We've fought them before. I believe we won our first ever Stanley Cup against the New Jersey Devils, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably wrong, but if my memory serves me correct, which it probably isn't, tomorrow the Stanley Cup is on the line. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.